Good morning, everyone. My name is Miss Nkiru from Patricia High School. In our previous lesson, we talked about packaging and reasons for packaging. This morning, we're going to be talking about examples of different packaging materials, things you have to use for packaging, the different types of packaging materials that we have. Items which you can use for packaging includes your sack, we have the jute bag, cartons. You can use your drum or barrel in packaging. You can make use of cans. You can make use of cages. You have the tray, the basket, and polythene bag. Now let's talk about what they are used to package. Sacks are usually used for packaging of rice, also your jute bag. They are used for packaging of rice, your millets, beans, your guinea corn. They are used in packaging mostly grains. Then let's talk about the cartons. Cartons can be used to package fruits like your orange, your apple, and your mango fruit. Sometimes eggs can also be packed in cartons. Cartons that are perforated can be used in putting eggs. Then the drums or barrels. Drums are mostly used in packaging of liquid products. Liquid products like your groundnut oil, your palm wine, your palm oil are packed in drums or barrels. Even water, we put water in drums. You can also put your kerosene. They are all packed in drums. Then let's talk about cages. Cages are mainly used to package live birds, especially when they are being moved from one place to another. We also have live animals like cats and dogs. They can also be transported with the use of cage. Then let's talk about the cans. Cans are used for packaging of meat, your fruit juice, your tomato puree, your fish like your sardine. You can pack them in cans. Your beans, your corned beef, spice like curry and thyme are also packaged in cans. Then we talk of the polythene bags. Polythene bags could be used to package grains like rice, your maize, your groundnuts for sale. Those people that sell groundnuts, they also put them in polythene bags. Even when they are being moved from one place to another, when they are being transported, you also put groundnuts in polythene bags. We talk about the baskets. Baskets are locally made from raffia or palm fronds and are used in packaging fruits and vegetables. Sometimes you can also use it for packaging of kola nuts. Baskets are also packed in kola nuts are also packed in baskets. Then we talk about the tray. Mostly we have the egg trays that are used in packaging eggs or your cardboard boxes. These are used for packaging products like your eggs, your pineapples, your mangoes, and your bananas. Let's move over to the criteria for selecting packaging materials. Things that you have to consider before selecting a packaging material. What do you have to consider? One of them is the size, bulkiness. If the product is a bulky one, if it has weight, you have to select a good packaging material for it. Like we said, bulkiness has to do with weight and size, and quantity of the farm product that needs to be packaged. The weight and size of the agricultural product determine the way they are being packaged. Sometimes, owing to the bulky nature of vegetables, you may just need to tie it with a rope and transport it. We don't usually put it in bags. Cassava and yam also are put in jute bag or sack. And sometimes yam is left without packaging. They don't even package it. They just pack them into the vehicle and start transporting them. Now let's talk about distance to market. The distance of the market determines the type of packaging to be used. If the market is far, sometimes they don't usually need packaging. They just put it in secondary package. But when the market is very near, you may just put it in primary package, like your cassava and yam, which I talked about. They can just pack them in jute bag and transport them. And they have to be packaged in a way that the qualities of the product will not be compromised. No matter the distance from the farm gate to the market, all you have to make sure is that the quality of that product is not compromised. Now let's talk about the nature of agricultural produce. Agricultural produce may be liquid like in fruit juice or solid like yam tubers and cassava. In packaging, different materials are used for different products. Different packaging materials are used for different products. Like in packaging of fruit juice, you make use of bottles or plastic containers in form of to package your fruit juice. Plastic containers are used. Jute bags can also be used to package yam tubers, especially during transportation. We go to live or frozen or dried stock. Live birds are transported in cages over a distance and are packed in a way that they do not die of a lack of oxygen. You have to make sure that the birds are packed in a cage where they have air coming inside that particular cage before they are being discharged. Frozen animals may be packed in plastic containers that can enter the deep freezer, while the dry stock are mostly put in cartons or bags. We talk about advantages of packaging. One of the advantages of packaging is that it reduces security risks of transportation. When a product is being put inside a packet, during transportation, it does not fall out from the vehicle. You don't have to complain that my product is falling out or no. Since it is inside a packet, it is well placed in a vehicle, and during transportation, it is safe. Another advantage is that it gives nutritional information about the product. Packaging gives nutritional information. Like in your Hollandia yogurt, you have different items contained inside that particular thing. Let's say in a session you have protein, 10 gram, calcium, carbohydrates, vitamins, and all that at the packet or at the package session. Then we also have protecting the product from shock and compression. When these products are not inside a packet, you find out that sometimes some are bent, broken, or put together. Especially, let's say, let me give you an example, like in your malt drink. There are some malt drinks that you find out that the top is compressed. It is because that product was put in just a secondary package. But when it is put inside a tertiary package, you find out that it becomes, it reduces that shock and compression. That shock and compression will be reduced. Another advantage is that small items are glued together. Let's say you are transporting a pen. You cannot just put one pen inside a vehicle and start transporting. No, they are put in different packets. They are put in secondary packets. They are put in packaging. They are put in primary package. They are also put in secondary package in order to group them together. Since one pen cannot be transported from one place to another, so due to packaging of that product, they are put together and moved from one place to another. We also have it adds convenience in distribution. Yes, when they are put together, you find out that you can be able to move it from one place to another, not one pen being inside the packet, and now it takes time in distribution. Another, then okay, let's go over to the disadvantages of packaging. One of the disadvantages is that the buyer is not given the opportunity to assess the quality of the product before buying, since it is inside a packet. Recently, people have been complaining about going to buy rice at the market, and on getting home, they find out that what they have inside the bag is local rice instead of foreign rice. Assuming that rice was opened in where you bought it, you would have found out that what you have inside is local rice, not foreign. But due to the packaging, there is no way you can open it there. So you have to take it home. That is one of the disadvantages of packaging. Another one is the cost of packaging sometimes is added to the unit cost of the product. Sometimes, not all the time. The cost of the package is sometimes added to the unit cost, and at the end of the day, that product becomes expensive and it is passed to the consumer who needs the product. We also have some packages causing environmental pollution. In disposing some packages, it is very difficult. So you just come out and throw it. That is how it causes environmental pollution. Thank you very much for listening. Have a